Hey, what's going on, guys? Raiderpint here, back with a video. Today we are on Jai's private test server located off of One Shot MC. So it's a sub-server, One Shot MC. So yeah, we're on One Shot MC's private test server with Jai. Now, this is an 8K side sand sacker. Now, this cannon is not really realistic for faction, so it's more of just a really cool cannon to show off, which is what I'm looking for in this cannon of the week. There's some really cool cannons that would be fun to show off. So right now we have this 8K sand with just a lot of sand, obviously, and I'll show you guys how it works and everything, and just in general, yeah, how it works and what's going on with it and stuff like that. So I'm gonna open the fire now. It actually looks really cool. So it's gonna fire. It's really laggy, so I'm gonna be down here. It's like more than 8K entities, so I'm gonna be down here. Like geez, okay, we're at 1 FPS. That's fantastic. Nice. It's frozen. 0 FPS. I'm all the way down here and I'm still lagging. That's not good. Jeez. Okay. Come on. There we go. We're good now. We are good. Okay. So, as you see, it fired and it has this beautiful design in it. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, oh, it's so nice. That is so cool. So, yeah. It's side stacking all the sand, and if you guys can't already guess how it works, then I'll show you, obviously. But yeah, so it looks really cool. It has this nice pattern to it, which is amazing. And we'll count the sand for you guys if you guys are doubting how much sand it is. Okay, not that much. Not at all. Okay, but yeah, 8,081 plus that one right there. So yeah, 8,081, which is a lot of freaking sand. So you can imagine why I was lagging. But yeah, so speed 1.5, we're going here now. So, what's going on is actually, I'll get the sand cap in a second, because I'm wondering, how do you fit 8K sand in there? Okay, so we have the hammer here, which actually is a lot less than you would think, so I'm going to count it for you guys here real quick. Count dispensers. Okay, 342, so it's actually not that many dispensers at all, which is amazing. So it's saving a lot of TNT, and it's due to diagonal. I'll show you guys that in a second. That's not supposed to be that. It's fine. Fine. Probably just a little bit of lag because this is a private server. And plus this here, I have no clue what's going on with that. Don't ask me. But yeah, so it's supposed to be doors going all down to here on both sides. But yeah, so it's actually using the new fence gate sand comp, which is really cool because I haven't seen any cans of this yet, or I have, but it wasn't like good or anything. So yeah, fence gate sand comp. I don't know how big the sand comp is. Let's count and see how big it is actually. So 88, why did I do it that way? Jeez. Okay, 22 by 4. So yeah, 88 right there, which is a lot. That's really big. So using the new fence gate. Wow. Okay. There's on both sides there. Both of them obviously supposed to have doors. Now, how this works, I actually know how it works. I haven't made a candidate though, but I know how it works. Is you have these fence gates and they get sent back and forth between each other a lot, really fast with this little timer here that goes up, and then when it's done with it, it'll go back down and it'll stop the timer. That's just going back into itself, creating an infinite clock back and forth with a fast pulse there, so it can go up, it can make it within that time hold. Okay, and what's happening is these two pistons are separated by a micro tick. Now it's a micro tick right here, so this was creating a micro tick. It's a very, very small micro tick, but it's enough to the point where it'll rotate them back and forth. I'll actually fire it for you guys. Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. He shouldn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn it on and keep it on. So by doing that, so I'll keep it on, and then same thing right here. I'll keep it on. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the timer. Where is it? I'm just gonna assume I can go like this. Let's just assume that we can. Okay, yeah, but you can't see it, which is kind of unfortunate. So if I get in here, I'm just gonna break the top of this. Actually, I can't see it. Okay, so you can see it's going back and forth, but you can't really notice. Now, the reason why I need these doors here is because if you actually didn't have these doors here, the sand would not stay suspended. Now, kind of how this entire cannon works is the sand stays suspended mid-air. So I put a sand in here, which I will in a second. There's doors here now. You just can't see them, which is kind of unfortunate. Jeez. Okay, here to there. Come on. Undo that so I don't like mess with thing. Okay, so we got doors here now. Not really. Okay, now they're here. So yeah, there's doors here. What's happening is I get a piece of sand here. Okay, I can't seem to do that right now. Let's try it. Nope. Okay. Bruh, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Okay, we get the concept. If I set sand on top of this, what would happen is the sand would stay suspended midair like that. Now, it's still an entity like that. It's still a complete entity. But the second it stops, it's gonna obviously not be an entity anymore. Now, you need this here, obviously. These full doors, just keep it midair. I don't know why. That's kind of how this whole concept works. It's separated by a micro tick, keeping it suspended midair. If I broke this ladder, it would fall right through and break. So, like I said, you need that there. So yeah, how am I gonna fix this like that? So yeah, that's kind of how the whole thing works. It's kind of a hard concept. Not really. It's a pretty simple concept. If you guys want a video on that, I will be glad to show that to you guys. So yeah, just ask for it, and I'll do it. But yeah, that should be stopping. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now for the actual side stacker, how that's kind of working. You have your sand coming in from this side, and your hammer coming in from this side. So pretty much what's happening is it's an offset realignment. So your sand is realigned to the left, and your hammer is realigned to the right. So you can make it go diagonal down like that, as you guys can kind of see here. It went diagonal and down just like that because it is still separated by a 1 block guider, like so. You can see that right there. It's still separated by 1 block, so it's obviously still being hammered down into the side. So yeah, this is coming in from the left, so it's getting realigned to the right, and this coming in from the right, realigned to the left. So it's creating that diagonal for us to push it down. Now, why is it like this? You might be asking. Why is it going sand, red sand, sand, red sand? What's happening is that it has to do with completely with order of entities, okay? So you have, let's say this is the regular sand, and this is the red sand. What would happen is, since these are also both dropping at the same time, this side will become an entity net first, and then that side will become an entity, and then that entity, and then that, and then would become an entity, and then that become an entity, and they become entities in full rows of 88, okay? So, 4 rows of 88, this would be a total of 88 sand, like that entire thing plus that. So it'd be full of 88 sand. Well, actually, no, what it would be, this is 44, 44, so that'd make it 88. So that's kind of how it's being divided up like that. Okay. So it's alternating between the two, and that'll make the realignment or the order of entities go in between, stacking kind of like this, kind of like a candy cane. So obviously, guys, you guys know with order of entities and how this works, anything that's registered first or processed first gets sent to the bottom. But in this case, it doesn't really matter because, you know, it's, I mean, it's still kind of the same design no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's kind of cool how that works. You guys can obviously do the same thing too. You can do the regular stack. Let's say you have like a 40 stacker or like a 20 stacker, and you stack it up alternating between regular sand and red sand. It would do a candy cane stack, and it's really cool. It looks really cool. I mean, I've never done it in a raid actually. I think I might. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. You guys have just a long capacitor for your sand, because sand stacked like, I don't know, 32 high or something. It's stacked really high up. So yeah, it's just getting pushed into this right here, and it's getting pushed through here, and this is going off, and that's getting pushed into it. And yeah, so I mean, it's a pretty nice cannon. It's a big cannon. I will say that's a pretty big cannon. But it's super cool for me to do these cannons because it gives me a lot to explain, and it gives you guys a lot more knowledge. If you guys have any questions about this cannon and how it works, feel free to comment about it. I will respond to it as fast as I can. So yeah, all in all, it's a really cool cannon. 8K side stacker, super cool. It's at Y200, yeah, Y200. So it works at Y200, which is amazing. And with this, you can really personalize it because you can actually change the guider here, and it might stack. I think if you lower it, it'll stack less down and more diagonal, and vice versa. So yeah, it's really cool. I think it's cool. You can have a lot of customization with it. I know Dragon Airbender actually took this and like he made a design on the sand comp and they put that design down at the wall, which I thought was really cool. So you can do something like that, or you know, just freaking set a bunch of sand on someone's wall if you really want to, because you can still hybrid this top block. You know, that's still very possible. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this cannon of the week with this super cool cannon, then I mean, leave a like if you're new, subscribe, stuff like that. Big thank you to Jai for showing me this cannon as private test server. So yeah, guys, I'm Raiderpint, guys. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.